I'm Rhys Pearson from Belle Fourche High School. I'm a sophomore this year, and we're about 3-4 weeks into cross-country season, and it's looking good. I've already had a pretty big PR at the Augie Twilight, about at 56 seconds compared to last year. Putting a lot of work over the summer in the weight room and on the trails. Brittany had us on trails all summer, so it's good. Prepares us for our home meet, which is this Thursday. Pretty hilly course, and yeah, hopefully we can win it.
Hello, my name is Brooks Hartman. I'm an 8th grader running for Belle Fourche cross country. Ran my first 5K the other day, Augie Twilight. Ran an 18:10. Season's going pretty good. I think I'm going to be varsity again.
My name's Missy Dreeling. I'm a junior. I've been running cross country for a while, and at our first meet of the year, which was the Douglas meet, I improved my time by quite a bit, and then I PR'd at Augie just this last week. So I've had a pretty good start to the season, and I'm looking forward to our home meet that's coming up, so that'll be good. And then I think my biggest goal for this season is probably to get our team at least first or second at regions, and then hopefully we can place somewhat high at state.
I'm Piper Curran, and this is my 3rd year of cross country.
I'm Isabella Torberson. I'm in 8th grade, and this is also my 3rd year.
I'm Lila Dreeling. This is my 2nd year of cross country, and I'm also an 8th grader.
Hi, I'm Leah Munt. This is my 4th year of cross country. Right now, as a girls team, we're ranked 1st in the region, and then so far we've done Douglas and Augie for our meets, and hoping to have a really good season. We've got some really good girls. Our team is pretty set, and yeah.
My name's Lennon Clarkson. I think the season's going pretty well. I ran at Augie. I PR'd by 40 seconds. I ran 15:38, and I'm ranked 2nd in the state now. So I'm pretty happy about that.
My name's Nathan. I PR'd at Augie. I went from 18:09 to 17:37. I was pretty happy with that. I think the season's going to go pretty good.
Hi, I'm Brittany Clarkson. I'm coaching the Belle Fourche girls cross-country team. This will be my 5th year of coaching. 3 years as an assistant, 2 years head. The girls are looking really good this year. We have our 4 weeks into training and had some solid workouts. Some girls ran over the summer, and that's paying off for them. We had our first meet in Douglas. We're a really young team too, by the way. We have no seniors, so I'm looking for some leadership a little bit on the team, wanting somebody to take the ropes and find a new leader on the team that will help us with that. But we went to Douglas a couple weeks ago, and the girls ran really well. I think all of them dropped minutes off their times from the meet before there last year. It's not necessarily a flat course. We weren't going to see immediate PRs, but we did have a few girls do that. Rhys Pearson was our led the girls there. She had a real good summer of training and lifting, and like she said, we did the trails a lot this summer. And followed right behind her was Leah Munt. She placed 9th last year at state. Got gritty. She's always going to be up there. She's a great runner for us. She was our number 2 that day. And then Misty Drilling to follow. She dropped a lot of minutes off her time, and she's our oldest on the team. She comes with the most experience. She had a great run, and she's had a great 2 runs. Misty's really been looking good for our 3rd runner. And then it goes down the line, Layla. But she was in the JV meet that day, and she ran a really good time. And Alexa Stone and Kate Blair are rounding out the rest of the squad with a bunch of young middle school girls too as well that I have that they all have the potential to move up. They're kind of going to be fighting for some spots this year, which is a good problem to have. You know, when you have a girls team and they're all in the 22s, all in the 21s, all in the 20s, kind of collectively, they're all going to be fighting for a spot, which is a good thing. And our team, we all cheer for each other and stuff, so it should be good that way. And then we recently went to Augie and had some great performances. Rhys, like she said, she led the team with a PR with a 19:55. Followed right by her, second behind her, not even, I don't think, was Leah Munt. And then Piper Curran. She ran middle school her first meet, but then she came up and she's just an 8th grader. And she was very strong runner that day. In fact, she dropped into the top 10 list and she's like number 4 now. So Piper looked strong. Misty again ran really, really good as our 4th runner. And then I think we had Alexis Stone, Issa Torbenson again rounding out our 5. And Layla drilling in there too. Layla has been putting in the work at practices, and her times are just improving. She PR'd in Douglas the first race, which is hard to PR at Douglas. And then she came again, and now she's our number 8 on our top 10 list too, and she's just an 8th grader too. So we have a great round of girls. And then Mackenzie Rands joined us from Newell this year. She's new to the squad, and she's been right in there with the girls. All the times are competitive this year. So I'm really excited. Right now, we're ranked pretty good in the state. All of that can change. We just got to keep working hard and stay healthy. That's my main thing, is to stay committed to the training plan while staying healthy. I think is really important. We've mixed up our training a little bit this year. We're doing things differently. The kids weren't wild about it. They're getting a little bit more miles, but easier miles, but they're not as sore, and it's really paying off. So our times are reflecting what we're doing in practice, and I've been really happy with it so far, and I'm really excited to see what we can do. We head into Thursday this week for our Belle Fourche meet. That's hilly. We're not going to expect great times on that course, but if we can improve our times from last year, that's what we look for. If we can have a good run, just individually looking at your own progress each year is where it's at, instead of trying to PR every single meet is hard to do. So yeah, we're looking good. Thanks.
My name is Matt Wattier. I'm the head coach of the Belle Fourche boys cross country team. We're a month into the season now. We've had 2 meets under our belt, and we've had a really fast start. I'm pretty excited with what I'm seeing from my boys. We came back from last year not making the state meet for the first time in a couple years, so we had some growing to do. But from our first 2 meets, kids are PRing. They're already running faster times than they did last year. It's really awesome to see it this time of the year. Last week we ran at Augustana Twilight, and I think 6 out of my 8 boys ran a PR, which is awesome. And one of those, the 7th, it was his first 5K ever, and he ran a fantastic time. We're sitting real competitive in the state right now. It's pretty exciting to see. This Thursday we run here in Belle Fourche. It's a tough course. It'll be our first real tough course. It'll be a big difference than Augustana was. That's flat and fast, and this is kind of slower and tougher, but it's at this time of the year that's good for us. It's only going to help us improve for later in the year. And we're just excited to get into some competition here in the conference and the region and see how we stack up against some of those stronger teams like Custer and Hill City. And yeah, we're ready to go, and hopefully we can keep getting faster and improve.